Pros bring something extra to every job. Now at the Home Depot, they also get something extra. Pro Extra, our free loyalty program built for pros just like you. Members earn perks with every dollar spent, like Pro Extra Dollars, a tool rental credit, and more. New members get $20 off their next in-store purchase of $200 or more just for signing up. Learn more at homedepot.com/Pro Extra. New year, more rewards, Pro Extra, only at the Home Depot. How doers get more done.
Fantasy football players and gamblers, NFL preseason week 2 preview, the famed preseason primer. It's brought to you by Joe Duffy's Picks at OffshoreInsiders.com. You've got the Thursday NFL Wise Guy play up. 5 more NFL winners for Friday and Saturday. Major League Baseball will be up as well. Make sure you check the website, OffshoreInsiders.com. The best premium picks in the industry. The only place where professional gamblers go for picks. Joe Duffy's Picks at OffshoreInsiders.com. Now let's take a look at all those injuries, players, rotations, quarterback rotations, Eagles, and the Steelers. Steelers quarterback Ben Roethlisberger, wide receiver Antonio Brown, running backs Le'Veon Bell and DeAngelo Williams are out. Center Marquise Pouncey, who was held out of the preseason opener against the Lions, is actually going to play for Pittsburgh. Looks like backup quarterback Bruce Bradkowski also going to be out. So Landry Jones and Dustin Vaughn will take all the snaps for Pittsburgh. You remember that Landry Jones was kind of being groomed to be the backup quarterback last year in the preseason, and that didn't quite work out, but Mike Tomlin's still a big believer in him. For Philadelphia, Jordan Matthews and Michael Kendricks are both going to miss the game. Also, rookie quarterback Carson Wentz, a second pick in the draft, is out. Defensive tackle Mike Martin, cornerback Jalen Mills, wide receiver Hunter Sharp, and just acquired wide receiver Dorial Green-Beckham are other key players who are out. The Eagles expect the first-team offense, including quarterback Sam Bradford, to play the entire first quarter. Bradford played just 3 plays in the preseason game. Bengals and the Lions. The Lions starters will play most of the first quarter. Bengals with quite a few injuries. Cornerback William Jackson, the third defensive tackle Andre Billings, a fourth round pick out of Baylor. Veteran receiver Brandon LaFell, who was signed this offseason to play alongside A.J. Green. Pro Bowl tight end Tyler Eifert and his replacement Tyler Kroft. All these guys are out for Cincinnati, so they are very thin by injuries. 70% of the bets are on the over, one of the strongest consensus plays of the day. Well, I'll tell you who else. And these are public bets at sports books, both Vegas and offshore. Raiders and the Packers. Packers star quarterback Aaron Rodgers will sit out. OffshoreInsiders.com also tells us Brett Hundley has returned from injury. He is expected to take some snaps. A few sharps believe this game is very important. A few sharps, I should say, believe this game is going to be quite important for the young Raiders to look competitive, while Green Bay has shown they really want to avoid key injuries like they got last year with Jordy Nelson, their top wide receiver. So again, it is the kind of the sharp player consensus, and I really speak with some of the sharpest minds in the world and have some Skype conversations. We also send each other messages. A lot of people think the big motivational advantage from the tea leaves and from what they've been told will be on the Raiders. Bears and the Patriots. Tight end Rob Gronkowski and defensive ends Jabal Sheard and Shea McClellan are out for the Patriots. The 16 defensive backs currently on the Bears roster, 11 of them are either rookies or playing their second year, so they are very, very raw there. Now, Bill Belichick is always curt about who will play, but most of the beat writers seem to think that he will rest his stars, including, of course, quarterback Tom Brady here, so they don't expect to see all that much of him. For the Falcons and the Browns, veteran Dwight Freeney and rookie Keanu Neal, their top pick in the NFL draft, will make their debuts on the Falcons' defense. 2 key players. First live action in 11 months, Browns quarterback Robert Griffin completed only 4 of his 8 passes for 67 yards in Week 1, but he threw an interception. First and second team offenses of Cleveland managed to put the team in position only for a field goal. Atlanta starting quarterback Matt Ryan got Atlanta's offense nowhere in the first 2 series last week, but backup quarterback Matt Schaub was very sharp. Of course, he a former starter actually returning to the Falcons. He passed for 179 yards and leading 3 scoring drives. Ryan is expected to get about 4 series against the Browns. Schaub is expected to be in relief just about the same time that Josh McCown will take over as a backup quarterback for the Browns. This is another game in which 71% of the bets are also on the over, and that is offshore and Las Vegas. Talk about the biggest consensus bet, which is here on the Vikings Seahawks, but Seattle very thin at running back as projected starters Thomas Rawls progressing in team drills, and rookie C.J. Preseason are out. So they're very thin at running back. Strong safety Cam Chancellor, tight end Jimmy Graham, defensive tackle Jordan Hill. They're also being held out. Wide tackle Jamarcus Webb is doubtful. Wide receiver Kason Williams, defensive tackle Tony McDaniel, and linebacker Mike Morgan will play, though. Starters will definitely play more than the 12 series that they did in the opener for Seattle. And the single biggest public consensus play of the night is on the side, and it is on the underdog Vikings. Again, that is from offshore and Vegas sources. Remember, guys, follow us at Offshore Insiders if you're following us on YouTube or, some of the other sites that you see listed. Also, Facebook. Follow us on Facebook at Offshore Insiders, facebook.com/Offshore Insiders. Reddit, StumbleUpon, etc. Twitter, we're limited with the characters, so it's just Offshore Insider. No S. And that's really the best place, because as soon as we release our famous tailgate parties, etc., you can access them via Twitter, so that's a good place to go as well. And when it comes to any place where you can get your podcast, we are on Stitcher and iTunes and whatnot, but remember, there's a little bit of a lag time, so probably best to follow us on Twitter at Offshore Insider.
More time at home means more washing, drying, cooking, and cleaning at home, and more wear and tear on old appliances. But it's the perfect time to save on new ones at the Home Depot. For savings on the latest appliances, and right now, free delivery. From the kitchen to the laundry room, that upgrade is well within reach. And closer than ever. Save on top appliances, now at the Home Depot. How doers get more done. U.S. only while supplies last. Free delivery on major appliances $396 or more, valid through January 27th.